It's a funny way to do it, isn't it? Well, it's a funny way to do this podcast on a very blustery, although really hot, railway station. I'm often at the railway station, aren't I? I do like them, you know. Well, I am travelling, I'm not a train spotter or anything. But it's a strange way to do it, isn't it? For Memphis Wrestling this week. Which is having a number one Contenders match for the junior heavyweight titleist. You know, the one who's won the belt before anybody's won the belt. It's for Sean Harvey versus cold-hearted Colton Cage. And they will have a bit of a, with Oso. So ordinary at the moment is what I'm saying. But things might change. But they'll have a bit of an altercation later on, in that Oso will try to buy off Colton Cage. Get this, it's a belt. It's for a championship. Colton Cage has never won a championship in Memphis Wrestling. For Sean Harvey's in the early days, so he probably may well do. Colton Cage has been very honest about, I want to win a title. I've never won one in Memphis, and Oso wants to buy him off. What's he going to offer him? Cash. $500. Is that not enough? All right then, Colton, $1,000. At least make it worth his while. They wouldn't have smacked you on. Well, for Sean, and then squared up to Oso. Yeah, Oso tight on the money basis, I'd say. But anyway, Memphis is rather good. As usual, Follocks. Still no update on Diana Taylor, the women's champion. Yes, she's supposed to have been blind and talking about having problems with the eyes. If you get a spike in your eye from Simon, now called Psycho Simon, of course, by Memphis Wrestling, he is the new champion. He beat the Gun Show, who, as I said recently, realised that every rose has its own eye the other week. And he's now the champion. And he comes out and tells us that he wants an open challenge. It will be actually quite a lot of open challenges this week. So, he's at the of the programme, and he's going to close the programme too, bookending it nicely, Follocks. What else do we have? Well, or rather, last week, there'll be a new episode tomorrow. Well, there is Slaughterhouse, Nasty Nick, and what's it called? What's the other one called? I can't remember, but it's something nasty, isn't it? Something horrible. Steely Steve, it's not, is it? Anyway, they're facing the Twins of Salem. Now, it's quite a big offer, this, from the Twins of Salem, or rather from Memphis management, because the Twins are not standard, are they? And Slaughterhouse generally, I believe, are big men who know what they're going to do. Out with Ash Taylor, who's got his hair out these days. He's got his hair out, folks. And, yeah, it goes all right for the Twins of Salem for a while, but then one of them is caught and slammed, and the other one is slammed, and then, there's a train coming in. And then, I think either Nick or the other one picks one of them up and slams them on him. And that'll be the end of that then. That is the pin. Slams him onto both of the Twins of Salem. That's done, folks. And Jay Webb's not happy with Makari Candy talking to Wonderboy, who's actually there this week, so wants a match with him. It's all right, this. I mean, it's a fast man versus big man thing, isn't it? It's okay. Nothing wrong with that. He gets a drop kick and a Superman punch, or rather a superhero punch, as Wonderboy, but then he gets caught and dumped by Jay Webb with a kind of, you're nothing, mate, you're nothing. Yeah, that kind of thing. And then he won't stop. He's choking him in the ropes, and he won't stop. And that's the DQ. And out comes Shocker to help him. But Makari looks a bit worried, actually. And this is going to be a good, because Jay Webb's been a bit odd right from the beginning. If they're going into this, they have to do it with quite a lot of care. But I do think that it might be very interesting. Okay, the LA Hustlers have got some trouble with business dogs, and of course, what Roughshot is saying to Memphis Vince, and they've got the t-shirts on, that'll be Dustin, because he calls them business dogs. He said, yeah, I know they're your boys, that's why you say it like that. We've got someone to help us. It's Reggie B. Fine, who is a Memphis of the past, Memphis legend. He doesn't half. He also looks at Maria, because she's there with Dustin, you see. No sort of Terrence this week. And says, yeah, you look great as well. She finds that very amusing, which is a lot of fun, really. And I can't wait to see them working together. And before then, we've got CJ Blake versus Cale versus Bradley for the #1 contendership of a belt that's not been won yet. Weird, isn't it? And it's all right, this, although the end's a bit of a mess, to be honest. Yeah. I did like the way that Cale looks to CJ Blade like, yeah, let's attack Bradley, and then he just kicks him. Very naughty, that, very naughty. And I really like CJ Blade's inside out, or Bradley, should I say, inside out. It's not a drop kick, it's a leg drop. Really nicely done. But at the end, you've got a botched cutter, really, which is, I think it's CJ Blade, or is it? No, it's not, it's Cale. Because Mama Money and CJ Money are out, and CJ Blade is distracted by them, so I think it's a botched cutter. I think so, from Cale. And, no, it's not, it's Bradley. He hits a botched cutter, that's right, off the top, and then has to go for his variation of the stroke, you know, the Jeff Jarrett move, for the pin, and he will be the #1 contender for a belt that's not been won yet. Okay. And your main event is a false count anywhere, or no rules, or whatever it is, all of that, with Crazy Steve. Actually, Crazzy Steve, it's the double Z. I've never really liked his work. It's a good no rules match, this, involving many chairs, with chairs set up on all corners of the ring, I think, if I remember rightly. 3 times, Simon's head gets smacked into the chair. The 4th time, he runs at it, misses, and hits his own head. That is lovely. It takes him ages, actually. He goes to the good guys' locker room, does Crazzy Steve, gets a table, it's set up, and eventually, after blocking the spikes several times, Simon blocks those spikes, or is it Crazzy Steve blocks the spikes, then gets a fork, as Justin says, a dinner fork, smacks it into the face of Simon, and eventually Simon takes the elbow drop, or gives the elbow drop, off the apron, through Crazzy Steve, and the table for the pin, and stays champion. Great, really easy to do, because they set up the angles, they've got the wrestlers, they know what they're doing. It's a cut above a lot of other wrestling promotions. However, they are coming up close. Let's see who gets best this year. Exciting. Ta-ta.